The raw truth behind the rally on August 31st, the upcoming so-called March for Australia, has already sparked considerable attention, primarily due to a controversial audio clip featuring one of its prominent figures that has recently surfaced. In this recording, Beck Freedom, who has been a driving force mobilizing support for these marches, provides insight into how participants should navigate the delicate narrative surrounding their intentions, especially regarding accusations of racism. For several weeks, Freedom has been rallying her followers to take part in protests set for this Sunday across major Australian cities, with a theme centered around the imperative to end mass immigration. In a recent post, she expressed her frustration by encouraging her audience to join her at the protest, with a message layered with outrage, showing a striking image of an Australian flag being desecrated at a Melbourne event. In a live streaming session on August 11th, Freedom faced backlash when she discussed strategies to disassociate the rally from extremist ideologies. Many claim ownership of this rally and wish to redirect it towards a message of unity, she stated in the audio. I understand the hesitation of others who assert that race should not influence this dialogue, but that fear exists for a reason. My approach has been to articulate it step by step. First, we must uphold our Australian heritage and culture, followed by acknowledging European culture, and ultimately advocating for the preservation of white heritage. All of these elements convey the same underlying message. It's merely a different way of expressing it. Referring to it as Australian heritage makes it more palatable for the general audience, effectively suppressing labels like Nazi rally that critics might employ. In essence, to be Australian is to be white and of European descent. Freedom later commented to 9 newspapers, claiming the leaked audio did not accurately reflect her intended message, raising questions about the angle from which pundits analyze her statements. Critics have taken to social media to voice their discontent with Freedom's remarks, including Dr. Kaz Ross, an independent scholar specializing in extremism. She cautioned individuals considering attending the rally that they risk unintentionally aligning with neo-Nazi factions, especially given the reported participation of the National Socialist Network, NSN. The NSN is exploiting this event as a backdrop to promote their whites-only, white supremacist movement, Ross asserted. Anyone attending runs the risk of being caught in Nazi propaganda. While the rally's organizers have denied any affiliation with the NSN, Tom Sewell, an NSN leader, made a bold declaration on an encrypted messaging platform weeks before the event, claiming the rally was theirs. He expressed outrage that foreign influences were attempting to disrupt their gathering. We must staunchly oppose outside interferences from Israeli, Palestinian, Chinese, and Indian influences that threaten to undermine our national spirit. White Australians must unite against traitors and foreigners attempting to dismantle our nation. Such declarations prompted a backlash from former rally supporters, notably Monica Smith, known for her activism during Melbourne's lockdowns and founder of Reignite Democracy Australia, declared on August 12th that August 31st is now tainted. She lamented that the event, once full of promise, had strayed off course, notably stating, whether extremists planned it or hijacked it, the outcome is evident. When a Nazi leader stakes claim to the event, it irreversibly taints the cause. She urged her followers to direct their anger toward those responsible, rather than towards herself or others trying to relay the hard truths. You have the option to march behind masked extremists if you choose, but I will not remain silent to placate the masses. In a sudden change of heart, she later expressed optimism about the rally's potential, seeing a surge of interest in the March for Australia, but reminded her supporters to maintain their distance from any confrontational elements. if you witness Nazi flags or inappropriate signage. Quickly distance yourself if you wish to avoid association with that. Freedom has taken to social media this week to criticize the ABC for allegedly attempting to stifle the dissemination of rally details, posting an image of their attempts to obscure event information with the caption, "LOL at ABC News. Nice try, but despite your efforts, the events have already gone viral nationwide." Earlier this month, she appeared on air with Ben Fordham from 2GB, addressing previously leaked comments where she seemed to condone violence reminiscent of the 2005 Cronulla riots, stating, "We need violence. I am sorry, but we require that kind of confrontation. We have tried peaceful methods, yet they've yielded no tangible results. If we don't take a stand like those days, the cycle will just continue." Fordham probed, "Why voice such sentiments in a public forum if you perceive it as necessitating action?" Freedom responded with, "We need to hit rock bottom for people to understand the severity of our country's situation. That was my sentiment, which I've since apologized for, as that was not my intention. It was misinterpreted, and for that, I am sorry. I am actively collaborating with law enforcement to ensure safety during the rally." When pressed for clarity, she confirmed, "I absolutely apologize for those words." She would later accuse Fordham of trying to entrap her, stating, "I doubt this will deter people, as many see the dire state of Australia. The police are aware of the potential for counter-protests and the threats posed to my safety. I have received death threats and warnings about protesters intending to attack, and we remain in close contact with law enforcement, who are willing to assist us as much as possible." In a related incident, Victoria Police began an investigation into a Somali-Australian Twitch streamer who made threatening remarks regarding the upcoming anti-immigration rally. Under the online alias Deeds23, he posted a TikTok message on August 18th that has escalated concerns, where he casually boasted about being prepared for the protest. "Everyone's buzzing about the upcoming August 31st. Let's gear up for it." His provocative message, featuring violent implications, has circulated widely, garnering over 130,000 views, and has raised alarms about the atmosphere surrounding the planned events. As this complex narrative unfolds, it invites vigorous debate about the implications of language, the motivations behind participation, and the potential for division among communities. The question remains: how do individuals reconcile their beliefs with the alarming associations these events cultivate? What are your thoughts?